Welcome back to Document Understanding video series. Next step is Digitized Document. For that, just go to the studio and drag and drop this Digitize Document activity in your sequence. It's a simple activity which takes document path or document as an input and creates the document text and document object model as its output. Document text would be the text which is extracted out of the document, and document object model actually stores all the location wise data of the text on that specific document. Let me create a variable called path document and output variable, let's say text document, and let's call document object model as DOM, doc DOM. And we will need an OCR engine here. I will use OmniPage OCR. And that's it. At this point, our digitized document step is over. Curious to know what is the output? For that, let me just drag and drop this write text file activity and print the output what we have got. Provide the variable as an input and create .txt as an output. Before that, we will have to provide this program with an input. This is the PAN card I'm talking about. These are the details. It's a dummy one, of course. And set the document path as name of this PAN card. Let's quickly run this much program and let's see what is the output. Refresh it, and this is the output txt file. We are not going to use this file. This was just to show you what kind of output we get. We have got the name of the holder, father's name, date of birth, and PAN, but this is in a very raw form. We need it into an Excel form to be usable, to make it structured. I'll quickly close it. Let's delete the write text file activity as of now. We don't need it, and proceed towards our next step. Next step is to classify the documents. For that, we'll go to the activities panel and drag and drop classify document scope activity. This classify document scope activity will need all these inputs which we already have created. Provide the required inputs. This document object model, again the location specific data, and the result of this output would be, call it classification results. There is another input to this activity, which is classifier. For that, we are going to use keyword based classifier here. There are a lot of other classifiers also there, and we will use this one, which is best suited for this kind of structured PDF extraction. This keyword based classifier activity creates a JSON file, which is the learning file for it. Let's create this file inside this document processing. For that, I'll just provide the location and the name of the file. You can give it any name, just append .json at the end. And then next step would be to manage learning. As soon as you click here, a new file would be created, which is, let me cancel this and show it to you. See, this new file is created here, key based JSON. Click on manage learning again and provide some keywords which you would definitely find on the PAN card. What all things would we definitely find on the PAN card? Let's give any three fields here, the keywords. I'll find income, I'll find tax, and I'll find India. At least these three keywords would always be there on the PAN card, right? It is just to uniquely identify the PAN card. Save it. Now go to Configure Classifier. Here, in this field, we will be able to provide the minimum confidence level, below which the data would not be extracted. I'm keeping it to 0, but if you make it 60%, then if program encounters data in which the confidence is less than 60%, it will not extract it. For now, we are doing it for testing purpose, so we'll keep it 0. Just check this checkbox and save it. Done. Classification is also done. We have the output in classification results variable. Let's quickly summarize what all things have we done in this video. We digitized the document, provided the document input to this activity, and we got the text doc and document object model as the output variable. We supplied similar kind of variables here as an input to classify document scope. We chose keyword based classifier. We created this new JSON file which stores the learning data of this classifier. We managed learning, provided the keywords required to identify the PAN card, and configured the classifier and specified our minimum confidence level. Just save it, and we are done with these three important steps. Next step is the most important step, extraction. That is something we will cover in our next video. See you there. Thank you.